Well, Cole and I are off for another walk. We're just coming by the park. He's taking his time getting on the trail. But anyway, uh, this is what my channel is about having fun and relaxing. My last video was kind of a rant about the presidential election and everything. That kind of stuff I don't want my channel to be about. But it affects my life, certain things, and certain interactions I have with people. You know, subject comes up, and I get into it. So I figured I would voice my opinion, seeing as how that's how I do on my channel. I give my opinion about things, and even though my channel isn't about political stuff, it's actually about relaxing, having fun, um, going out into the woods and enjoying nature and just enjoying life, eliminating stress out of your life and having calm and peace. But sometimes chaos enters your life and it's out of your control, you know, and it affects you. You know, you have to be able to not let it affect you negatively and just roll with it. There's always a solution to every situation. You know, you may not want to make the changes it takes or do what you have to do solution wise to solve the problem, but there's always a way out. There's always a solution. You know, and I got on Biden a little harsh on my video when really Biden, Trump, all the other political people, Putin, they're all talking heads. They're just people for us to, you know, be able to point the finger at, you know, keep us from having a darn uprising. You know, we can blame one person, then all of our energy and our focus will go on that one person. And then the fact that we got voting every 4 years, we'll be like, well, we'll just wait and vote him out and then hope things get better once we get rid of that guy. Things aren't going to get better once we get rid of him. You know, things will get better when they make changes for the better. They've got an agenda planned, and I believe that Russia, Ukraine, United States, all of the top people are in on it. Stop, Cole. Stop. Hold on. Come here. Sorry about that. There was a couple on the trail I ran into. Nice people. They had some cider. They went to the cider mill. They got them some donuts and some cider. They had the cider with them, but they ate the donuts up already. And I just wanted to make sure the cold didn't bother them. Cold was good. And I turned the camera off because I respect people. Some people don't want to be photographed or filmed. So I respect that. Even if they're in a public place, they still, you know, if they say they don't want to be filmed, they didn't actually say it, but I always just turn it off anyway, just out of courtesy. You know, people shouldn't have to ask you not to put a camera in their face. You know, you should automatically just not do it. You know, I mean, if you're filming yourself and they happen to come in the background, that's one thing. But walking down the trail with a camera pointed in their face, that's something totally different. You gotta respect people. But anyway, as I was saying about the political situation, this country, we don't know why the Ukraine situation is going on. You know, there's no telling what kind of underhanded, sneaky deals our country has with Russia that we don't know nothing about, or what kind of underhanded deals we got with Ukraine that people, that you don't know about behind the scenes. You know, these people, when it comes to stuff like this, we don't understand what's going on. But see, I have to explain to you. When you get to a certain level of power, people don't just shake hands and exchange money like regular people. If you help me out, I'll help you out. If you cut my grass when my lawnmower breaks, I'll cut your grass when your lawnmower breaks. That's one thing. But these people, they make some serious deals that are far beyond cutting grass, and it's far beyond money. Their kind of deals is, that there's no telling what the deal is they got going on, but they got some situation why, the Ukrainian government and the Russian government are at odds, and they're trying to drag us into it. I could speculate on it, however, the fact that they just need to kill a bunch of people. Somewhere along the line, a bunch of people are going to die simply because this country just doesn't have enough money to pay for all this Social Security. Plain and simple. And I, for one, I'm counting up the days until I can get my Social Security. I can stop working. I've made myself financially where my Social Security money that I get off Social Security will be more than enough to support me once I retire, so I won't have to work at all. Now, if I want to work, I want to be able to. I don't want to break my body down to the point where I can't even walk. I want to be able to work if I want to for extra money or whatever reason. But I don't want to have a situation where I have to work. But anyway, they want to kill a bunch of people. And what better way to kill a bunch of people real quick than a war? Which way did he go? I guess I'll go that way since he went that way. He likes going that way. We should go the opposite way for a change. I'm going to let him have his way. He wants to go this way, we'll go this way. Ooh, it's nice and cool down here. But anyway, when it comes to Biden, everybody knows he's an idiot. Everybody can see it, And when the government gets somebody like that in office, they try to pass all the bullshit laws and all the stupid stuff that they've been wanting to get passed while this guy's in office. Just like they did with the Obamacare thing. They slipped the Obamacare thing in on us and stamped Obama's name onto it. And he went for it. He went on ahead and did it. Well, it wasn't a good deal, but they slipped it through on his watch, And people went for it because, they liked Obama. Biden, they're going to slip through all kinds of laws and everything. They got this war going, while he's in office and everything. Well, they couldn't have done that with Trump in office because Trump wasn't going to go for their crap. Trump was a loose cannon. He was that kind of a rogue cop that you can't control, So they couldn't control him. So that's why they made such a big deal about everything they could, and they fought him every step of the way. And the election, I'm not going to say they took the election from him. I really believe there's enough stupid people to vote for Biden democratically to where he probably got in fair and square. It's just that the American people are too sleep, to realize, that they were working against their own best interest. I guess they realize now. They won't admit it, but I think they realize now the mistake they made, But who's to say this wouldn't have happened if Trump was in there? Because he really doesn't have any power. It's really the people who are above him and people that we don't even know who they are that are in control of all this stuff. So we'll never know who's actually in control, But they're going to do what they want to do no matter what. The best thing for you to do is try to keep yourself together and keep your life in order and have yourself together so that whatever they do, it'll be a minimum effect on your life and your situation. You'll be able to weather through it. You know, this country happens to be the richest country pretty much in the world for the way we live and our amenities we have. Come on, Cole, let's go back. And we've got that stuff because, you know, all the underhanded deals and everything that we've done to other countries and everything. That's why other countries are so poor and we're so rich, because of our policies. Our policies keep us rich and keep them poor. That's why a lot of these countries hate Americans, you know, and we're benefiting from those policies. You know, I'm just a regular guy working a regular job, and I got a pretty good life. I got my own home, I got a car, and I've got 2 bathrooms in my house. You know, a lot of people in other countries don't even have running water. You know, I don't know if a new world order thing would be such a bad thing. You know, spread the wealth all over the whole world. You know, at least if that's the case, we won't have anybody to be fighting. There won't be any threat of being burned to a cinder by a darn nuclear explosion, because this country wants to blow us up and we want to blow them up. You know, I can give up one of my bathrooms for that. You know, if I got to give up one of my bathrooms and I'll only have one bathroom in my house, and a third world country can have running water in one room of their house because I've gave up one of my bathrooms, I say I can deal with that. I can live with that. You know, that's what the deal is. You know, let them have electricity. I can deal without, you know, having 2 or 3 televisions in my house to give a country in a family in a third world country electricity so they can have one light bulb in their house. You know, that's what the deal is. You know, other people are poor because we're rich, not because we work so hard to get what we got. You know, a regular person on a job here in the United States, we claim that we worked hard and we have to give up our lives and everything. But in reality, people in other countries work a lot harder for a whole lot less. You know, we really got it good. We may work hard and work a lot of hours, but look at what we have. You know, you got the opportunity to be able to really move up in status, you know, depending on how hard you work. But people don't realize that. They take it for granted. And other countries, they hate us because of that. You know, it's plain and simple jealousy. You know, and with this war thing that's going on, you know, like I say, these people up at the top, they're all sociopaths. You know, because Russian people, Ukrainian people, Chinese people, China, all these other countries, they're human beings just like us. We're all the same. They all want the same thing. They want to be able to have a job where they can make enough money to take care of their family and to eat and to have a little fun and a little enjoyment out of life and do things that are fun and be able to have a happy life in peace. That's all anybody on the planet wants, no matter what color they are, no matter what race they are, no matter what country they're from. You know, they're all human beings. The Russian people, you know, they don't deserve to be killed. It's the people, if we get into a war, those are the people we're going to be fighting against. Those are the ones we're going to be shooting at. The regular guy, you know, the regular guy that's just trying to make a living, trying to take care of his family. You know, the ones that are above all this stuff, that are in control over it, they'll never pick up a weapon in their life. They just sit back and sign papers and people die. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, and they don't care. You know, it doesn't bother them that women and children and little babies are being killed. People are being burned up. People are getting blown to pieces. They don't care. In fact, they like it. They like the chaos, you know. And these kind of people, they're called sociopaths, but these people are actually demons. You know, a sociopath is a certain kind of person that demons are able to inhabit their bodies and control them, because the amount of evil that I've seen human beings exhibit, you know, people ain't shit, don't get me wrong, and I don't really like people very much, but the level of evil I've seen is far beyond the possibility of human beings being able to portray it. You know, it gets to the point of where evil is just, you know, demonic. You know, it's a spiritual kind of thing. It's beyond human evil, you know. So these people are possessed by demons, and they're able to do these atrocities and kill people because that's all the demons want. You know, it's all about jealousy. They're jealous of us because we have bodies, plain and simple. You know, they don't have bodies, they're just spirits, but they can influence what we do and what we think, you know, by using media and propaganda and suggestions and ideas. They get in people's heads. Some people, they can manipulate and do evil things, and then other people aren't susceptible to it. You know, that's why we had slavery, and it's not just white people had slaves or black people. Every race on the planet has had slaves or been enslaved at some point in time, because slavery is plain and simply evil. You know, and that's beyond any race of people. You know, that's just plain evil. You know, there are evil people in every race. You know, black people say, well, white people are evil because they had slaves. These bastards, if they had the upper hand and had control over everything and had the power, they would enslave white people just like white people enslaved us, because they're plain and simple evil. Evil knows no color. It just knows the person's heart. You know, an evil person, a sociopathic person, is susceptible to demonic possession, and they're capable of doing terrible things, just terrible things. But anyway, that's enough spooky talk while walking through the woods. I'm starting to scare myself. But anyway, that's just how it is, you know. So when you're dealing with people and you're trying to understand, how can this person be so evil? How can they sit back and watch this stuff happening? You're not dealing with a human being, you're dealing with a sociopath that has managed to let a demon get into them and control them and take away their, you know, empathy. You know, a demon has no empathy, especially not for human beings or for animals or anything else. They're just plain and simple evil, that's all. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't kill a demon, you can kill a person, but there are laws against that. You know, that isn't going to get you anywhere, because that demon will just jump right out of that person and into somebody else. You'll just go around killing a bunch of people that are innocent, you know. But sociopaths aren't innocent. You know, you got to be a certain kind of person to be a sociopath, to be able to let a demon get into you. Now, of course, people get possessed by demons periodically by drinking alcohol and doing drugs. That will leave you susceptible to that. You know, you drink in excess to the point where you black out. You don't know what you did the night before. Well, a demon knows what you did, because a demon took control of your body and did all kinds of things. You know, you're a woman, you probably was promiscuous and slept with different people and whoever gave 10 or 15 guys a darn disease. You know, if you're a guy, you probably spread diseases to a couple of women or lied to some poor innocent girl, you know, because it takes away your inhibition so you can lie freely. Tell her any kind of thing she wants to hear to get her to do whatever you want her to do. You know, that's that demon that got into you, that gave you the confidence to be able to do that, whereas normally you would have better sense than to do something that's stupid. You know, you're drunk driving, you know, demons, they want to kill and destroy. You know, they'll make you kill an innocent person, you know, with your car. All kinds of stuff like that. But anyway, I'm rambling on. We're supposed to be talking about good stuff and having fun and relaxing in the woods. It's a nice day. The weather is good. Cole and I are getting a nice little walk. And here I am talking about demons and everything. But you guys tune into my channel because you want to hear things that other people aren't saying. That's why YouTube is a good platform for people to listen to, because if you want to listen to what everybody else says, you can just watch the news, because they're all going to say the same thing, because it's all brainwashing. They're just trying to get you to follow an agenda. But YouTube, people that have their channels and they say what they feel, there's no agenda behind that. They're speaking of what they think and what they feel about the situation that they find themselves in. And a lot of people can identify with that. Some people can't identify with it, but then that's why they don't watch their channel. You know, I see a channel I can't identify with, I'm not gonna subscribe to it, or I'm not gonna, you know, watch it. I'll just watch something else. There's so many things to watch on YouTube that there's no reason to watch somebody that you don't like, you know, or that you don't agree with. You know, I'll watch stuff to get other people's point of view. I'll do that because I'm curious of what the other side thinks. I'll definitely give them some time, you know, but if it's too much nonsense and craziness and drama, you know, which a lot of these YouTube channels are, I don't subscribe to that kind of stuff. I want peace. I listen to people that are peaceful, that are trying to enjoy their lives. They're not trying to hurt anybody. They're not trying to get over on anybody. They just want to live a nice, peaceful life, you know, and enjoy the life we have here. And not try to hurt anybody. But anyway, my arm's getting tired from holding this phone up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this walk. I don't know so much about my rambling, but it is a nice little walk. You could just turn the sound down and watch it. Maybe play some music and listen to it while you're watching it. It might be nice. That way you don't have to listen to me ramble on about the nonsense that I think about when I'm taking a walk or I'm out in the woods. I wonder what Cole done got into. I hear some branches breaking down in there. You know, went off the main trail. There he is. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here so I can upload this. You guys can watch it today. Mosquitoes are starting to come after me because it's kind of cool down in here. So I'm probably shining like a light bulb. So, oh yeah, they're getting me. I didn't bring any spray or anything. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.